Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how when you design your print formats, reports, and barcode. So first, let's go for transaction print like sales, purchase, return, POS, whatever you need, you can print it. For that, you have to design or you can use existing designs which you already have when you install the software. So let me show you how the default design look like and how you can set. So first you need to enable print preview if you want a preview or else it will print directly. So if you want to enable the print preview, you have to use user settings. So the preview is set for each user. You can use user settings and you have to enable print preview. And here we have many more settings like print while saving, etc. So in my case, I'm using print preview for admin, which I logged in. Now, if you want to set a format, you have to use Invoice Designer. When you open it, you can see the transaction available in Accolyst, and you can choose one. So by default, POS have a format which already set. For the rest, you need to set manually. So for the POS, if you want to set reset format, then you can use set format. For any format, you can go to the file location. So you have to use this PC, C drive, program files, client ID solutions, Accolyst. There you can see ANI print format. So all format comes inside this folder. So let's open it. Here you can see mass format. So we have two type of design. One is report builder or DLC design, and one is crystal report. So report builder is easy to set. You just need to select the right name. If it is POS, you can set the POS. If it is anything else, you can select one by one. Anyway, POS is already set. Now let's see what it looked like as a default. So let's open POS. The preview is enabled. So I'm using a previous invoice. Just use print. So it will show you the design just like this. So here you can see the design, sample design. If you want to modify it, then it is easy to modify. It is RDLC design. If you want to modify it, just open again Invoice Designer, click on POS and click this link. So before clicking this link, you need to install RDLC Designer, or it's called Report Builder. For that, you have to use your setup. It comes with the setup only. So let's say, as you can see, this is your setup. Here you can open the file, other file. Here you can see Report Builder. Just install this. It's simple installation. Just click next, next, finish. It's already installed. So you can continue with this installation. Once it's done, you can simply open your software, click the link. So it automatically opens for you. So this is the design. As you can see, it have a sample design. It have a particular size. If you want to extend the size, it is easy. You can extend it, or you can right click here, go to report properties. You can customize your size. So any method you can use. If you are extending it, if you need A4, simply you can just use the size of the A4 and you can extend this just like this, each and every one. So in my case, POI is normally using a thermal print, having 4-inch or 3-inch, so you can adjust it accordingly. If you want to reduce it, of course, you need to select like this, or one by one, you can just reduce it, everything, and you can just reduce the size of the page. So any method you can use. So here you can see the company, address, telephone, etc. This pick from our company information. So let me show you. So you can see company here. Whatever you're entering here, company, name, address, whatever you need, you can fill here and it will take to the print. So that's how we can use the heading part. Or else you can use manual, because if it's not changing, the header part it's not changing, you can fully remove this and you can use insert text box and you can just type whatever you need. You can align it just like this. Okay, telephone number, everything you can type just like this. So you can use the settings like you can increase the size, decrease the size, bold. If you want to change the style, everything is possible. So these also text box. When you double click, you can modify it. If you want to change anything else, the color, everything you can change. Now, the value is already there, like the voucher number, date, etc. If you want to bold it, just click bold, italic, underline, whatever you need, you can modify. All the basic you can use. And of course, yes, if you want to add a logo of your company, it is possible. So basically, you can see there is a separation here. These are the header part. Let me arrange it. Yeah. So these are the header part. As you can see, it have three sections: header, detail, and footer. Okay. So here, this is the footer, and this is the detail part, which you can see it's in the table. So here, if you want to add a logo, you can simply drag this, and you have to make space for your logo. Easy. So let's add a logo here. Just use insert image. So once you click, you can see your cursor. You can just make a square box here. You can click import and you can just use logo. Let me pick a logo. So this is my logo. Let's use this as a sample. As you can see, I can adjust the size and all. Okay. So like this, you can add logo anywhere. If you want to drag and drop anywhere, it is possible. It's up to you what you need. And here we have different scenario, like you can add a line here to separate. You can add another line if you want to, like here. It's based on your design. You can fully customize. Let's save this and let's take a print. POS, print. You can see like this. So like this, you can customize. Now, let's talk about the values what we can add in any design. Let me open it again. So apart from this, we have voucher number, voucher date, or anything you need. You can just use. You can rename it. Of course, these are the text fields, but on the right side, you can see these are the data field, which you can only use from these columns. Here you can see voucher number. You can drag and drop. Voucher date, it's already there. Party, it's already there. If you want to add more, like make a space, add something like this. For example, city maybe. Okay. So I'm using the same here. Or you can type. Now here you can see Edge City. Just drag and drop here. Simple. And make the elements, size, etc. So like this, you can add everything. The H means H header. It start H, which means these fields you can add header side. So you can see everything here. Talking about the detail side. Detail always comes in a box, in a table, let's say. So it all have different columns for each. So this is repeated for each product in my invoice. It will repeat that one, two, three, like that. So here we have serial number. For that, right, you can see table one. Start from D, which means detail. So here we have serial number, product name, quantity, rate, amount, etc. If you want to add more in between, right click, insert, left or right. You can choose. You can see a new column, adjust the size. But you don't want to mess with your paper size, so you have to adjust it. Maybe you have to adjust the product name a little bit in order to make it in simple. So here it's a blank one. You can either drag and drop, or you can simply click here. You can see all the start with D. For example, I need to add D free quantity. Yes. So if you want to add a total here, it's easy. You can select D free quantity here. You can see. Now you can use expressions. You can simply add So, so it will show the totals. So any total, you just add some in the bracket. All right. So that's how you can use a free quantity or any field you want. Now here you can see some. If you don't want this, you can remove it. This is the loyalty point and all. So you can customize yourself. You can remove whatever you don't need. You can adjust your total, the size, everything. You can add a line if you want to. Simply you can add like this. Okay. Finally, you can use. So if you want to add any extra note like for the customer info, you can add. Whatever you need, you can just type it here. So it will reflect in your invoice. So this is how you can customize your invoice. It's so simple. You can just add. And finally, after the detail line, this is the grand totals. So you can just drag and drop here. You can see some F starting from F like for the footer. For the grand total, you can go up again. It Some of them are in table one. Free quantity. F free quantity, it's for the footer, like the totals for all product. So like this, you can see grand total, everything you can drag and drop here. Make a space, add it, and you can just bind from the left side. You can bold, you can italic, you can make the changes on the color if you want to. It is possible. It's very easy to do. You can save it. Now on this will be your invoice. You can copy this invoice to another system if you want, if you have multiple, and you can set it for it. So that's how you can use design for anything, not only for POS. For example, let's say if you want a cash receipt. So let's pick cash receipt. There is no format. You can see there is no path. Let's use set format. Let's pick default cash receipt. Let me see cash receipt here. Set. Let me show you how it looked like the default. So let's use cash receipt here. Select the previous one, print it. So this is the default one. Okay, cash receipt and all. You can just modify it the same way I showed. Okay, so any transaction you can set, which is available here. And the second method is Crystal Report. Of course, you can set Crystal Report. For that, you have to install some Crystal Report files. So you have to install Crystal Report, which is not coming with the setup. So you have to download it separately. I'm giving this link in the description. So you can use Crystal Report Designer here and the supporting files. These two must be installed in order to view. Let me show you how the Crystal Report. So let's pick something else, the transaction. Let's say purchase invoice maybe. So right now there is no format. This is RDLC. Now we have to switch it to Crystal Report. So remember, you cannot use both Crystal Report or RDLC for a single transaction, either one at a time. So if you set RDLC before, then you have to remove it in order to set the Crystal Report. In my case, I already added Crystal Report. It's easy to remove, simply remove it. As you can see, nothing's there. So once it removed, you can set the format, Crystal Report. So for the Crystal Report, you have a different, same location, but you have a different folder. Just open it. You can choose purchase invoice, just like this. Okay. So any style you need, okay, if you're familiar with Crystal Report, you can use that, or else you can use the RDLC. So in method. So set the format. Let me show you how the Crystal Report design look like. And let me show you how to modify it. Simply print it. See? So you can add more graphics here. A4 size, whatever you need, or thermal 3-inch, 4-inch. It's up to you. You can customize. For that, you have to use Crystal Report. You have to search Crystal Report Designer. This is the Crystal Report Designer. You have to open it and you have to open manually. As it is a third-party application, you can open by using File. Open File, open, and you can go to the location. Let's choose C, program files, blended solutions, Accolyst, print format, and here Crystal Report. You can open any format you need. All the basic format is available in profile location. Let's open purchase invoice. This is it. But it also have three side, one header side, one header side, and here we have detail. As you can see, repeat, and this is the footer side. And on the right side, you can see you can expand the table and you can see all available. Same like RDLC, you can drag and drop anywhere. Okay, you can customize yours. You can draw line. Here we have lines. You can draw lines. You can insert image if you want to, picture, and you can just insert it. Let's choose. So you can place anywhere. The top, wherever you need, you can just place it. You have to make space for that, just like this. Yeah. So like this, you can use my image is a little messy. So you can use your own, high graphics logos. You can attach it and you can print it. So if you want to add a text box, it is easy. You can simply add whatever you need to type. But the value, it should be from here. Okay. Each table have its own value. D goes to the detail side. There is no table. You just need to drag and drop, make the arrangement, and you can drag whatever you need. So you have to arrange it. Simply click and reduce the size and make a row. So like this, you can use the design. And of course, you can use central align. Okay. So you can just reduce the size. You can add. Okay. It is easy. And all other graphics you can use like inserting, the line, box, picture, etc. Easy to design. So most of the cases you don't need to mess with the detail line. If you want, then you can just adjust the size and all. But most of the cases the header is enough. You can remove all the header if you want to remove, and you can just insert each box if you want to type your company details. Maybe, for example, ABC company. You can bold, maximize, insert text box. You can add more information of your company, the address, city, state, etc. So if you want to increase the column size, it's simple. You can just click and increase the size. So like this, you can design your print formats. Easy. Now talking about the report side, you have the reports. The reports we can only design using report builder or RDLC. We don't have crystal report for reports. So it is easy to design whichever report you need to design. For example, let's pick something here, POS report. So let me show you how the POS report looked like as default. Same like this. This is the summarized which I choose and preview. So here I have voucher number, voucher date, depot party, all these things. But of course, you can customize it very easily. If you have report builder you already installed, which I showed before, and click on the design button, it automatically open any report. It's fully customizable. So as you can see, it also have values, but this time we don't have a separation for header, detail, footer. It's all have, same like detail. The heading part, which all have company name, address, and all. If you want to edit it, you can edit, or it will pick company name from the company information list. Now, if you want to add any value or remove anything, you can simply right click and delete the column. And you can add something right or left anywhere. And you can click and you can choose, or you can drag and drop whatever you need. For example, let's say due days. So it shows like this. If you don't want a total, you can remove it. If you want total, you can just add, just like I showed in the invoice. So you can customize. If you want to adjust your size, it is possible, or you can simply go to the properties, portrait, landscape, F4, whichever you need, you can change. And of course, if you want to add logo, you can simply make a space and you can insert below. This is for this POS report only. So this is the final POS report. Let's review it. Let me show you. This look like this. So that's POS report. So you can customize each. If you click detail and click design, it open detailed. So based on your selection, it appear here. So you can customize your own reports as well. Now, the next one is barcode designing. So in order to do the barcode designing, you need to install a few setups. The first one is, of course, the custom report. You already done it, then you can skip that part. The same custom report we are using for report design, invoice designing. The next one is some supporting file for the barcode. The first one is the ID automation. This is a form. Just open it, and you have to run this in your system. You have to run and click next, next, finish in basic installation only. So you can simply click next and continue. I already installed it. And the next one is open this one. Just double click and install. Just click install. It will install the phone for you. And 64-bit. Open this folder. Copy this and paste it in your Windows system 32. I already copied it. So you can copy it in this location. That is the step. Now, you already know we have few, let's say, yeah, the setup. Setup have other files. Just open it. Here you can see crystal report barcode. So open it. Here you can see the ID automation folder. Open it. Install both. Double click and install the basic scenario. I already installed it. This one and this you should install. After that, code 128. You have to open this and install. It will install code 128 there. That's it. You're good to go. So before starting, you need to restart your system in order to affect all these. So after restarting, set your format. So I have a few format with me. So let me show you how to set the format. If you have the format, just use Barcode Designer. Click on it, crystal report, select purchase invoice, browse, and there you can see the barcode print design. Double click, can select it. If you want to open the designer, if you want to modify it, just open the designer. For example, barcode 1, double click and open. You can modify it. So it's look like this. Here you can see, the labels here. You can edit just as a rate or whatever you need to mention. Now the sales rate, you can see it here. You can bind these fields. Whatever you need, you can drag and drop. And this you shouldn't be changed. It is as such. The rest you can change. You can add heading, you can add information of your product, anything else you can add and modify. And later you can save it. So this is my design, and I am using this to set. I already set it. Now let's try to print it. To print the barcode, it's very easy. You can simply open barcode printer here. Now you can select your product and the badge, barcode unit, whatever you need, you can select, and number of quantity. I'm selecting one quantity. Let me show you how it looked like. And right now I don't have a printer, so I'm showing you a preview. I'm printing it to PDF. So I'm saving. So in your case, if you have a printer, it automatically prints the number of quantity of sticker we are giving here. So let's open. This is it. So someone like this, you can see a barcode. As this is a A4 site, you can use it to, thermal papers like two sticker, one sticker, something like that. So this is it. This is how you can design your barcode. So if you want sample barcode, you can download it from the description. I'm giving all these links in the description. You can download it. So that's how you can use a barcode designer, how to set and how to print. Thank you. Thanks for watching.